Time to get out of here. Today I am leaving Drumheller. I've been here a couple days now, so today I'm heading out, going to Calgary, and then probably spend a couple days in Calgary. Got a few things planned that I want to do. Before heading out of town, I gotta do the not so fun part of living in a van, which is having to dump the gray tank and fill up on some fresh water. And they should have some here, hopefully. I don't know if they have fresh water or not, but good question as to where it is. Oh, here we go. And the one thing with living in a van is, yes, there's certain things you don't have to do when you live in a house versus in a van. Dumping the gray tank is one of those things. You don't have to worry about that when you live in a house. But I probably gotta do it once every 5 or 6 days where I dump the gray tank before it fills up. That's obviously if I'm by myself. I'm sure if I was with someone, then have to dump it more often. Fresh water lasts quite a bit longer. It's also usually harder to find spots to fill up on fresh water. And also sometimes, the majority of the time, it's free and to fill up and to dump your RV gray tank. Sometimes it's not. Usually if you have to pay for it, it's like $5 or $10 depending, or they just say, oh, buy something from whatever store it's at or whatnot. But fresh water done, and the RV dump is on the other side of the parking lot. The one thing with my fresh water and my gray water tank, I don't have sensors on there to just tell me how full or empty they are. So I do have to check every once in a while, and the only way to check the gray water is to actually crawl under the van and look at it and see how full it is. And same with the fresh water, but that's obviously in the back, so it's a little easier to look at. But from the few trips I've done, it's usually about 5 days before the gray tank fills up. That was definitely one of the more gross, disgusting ones. Usually people keep them pretty clean because there's always a hose you can wash stuff down. Not this time, apparently. Now that that's done, off to Calgary. It's only about an hour and a half drive from here, so it's not too bad. Not a big drive day or anything. I'll probably be in Calgary for a couple days. So, off we go. Alright, made it to Calgary. Today, I figured I'd check out the zoo here in Calgary. Apparently it's supposed to be pretty good, so that's what I'm doing today before I go find my camp spot for this night. The zoo is really cool here because there's a bunch of exhibits where you can actually walk through. So I just walked through and there's a bunch of owls in there. And there was another one that I walked through earlier, which was the lemurs, and they basically just walk up to you. They don't do anything, of course, but luckily. The only animal that I really wanted to see was my favorite, a polar bear. I walked around the entire enclosure. I don't know where the polar bear is. I'm gonna take another look again and hopefully see it. Back from the zoo. That was actually pretty fun. I didn't realize how big it was going to be. I think I walked around there for 3.5 hours around the entire zoo. It's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So that was kind of fun. I think I got my camp spot figured out for tonight. It's about a 10-minute drive, so quick drive over there. Went to the first spot, didn't look the nicest, so I found another spot. It's about another 20-minute drive, but it seems like it might be a bit of a better spot for tonight. And I'm not desperate right now, so taking an extra 20 minutes to find a spot. Taking another 20 minutes to find a spot to park tonight, I think is fine. Still here in Calgary, so just other side of town. Alright, I think this is the spot. A little nicer than before. The other one that I looked at, it was like right on like the main highway kind of thing. And kind of looks sketchy, so this looks better though. It's a park, so. Morning. Slept here last night. It was basically just a parking lot. It was nice and quiet. There was probably 3, 4, 5 other campers here too, so wasn't the only one. Today, the plan is to go check out the Calgary Tower. Basically, you get 360 views of the city, and there's a like glass floor at one point, so you look basically straight down from very, very high up. So that's the plan today, go check that out. And then, yeah, don't know what else I'm gonna do the rest of the day, but that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Come on. Going way up there. The tower is 191 meters tall. I was just standing on a glass floor looking straight down. Today my only plans were to go check out the Calgary Tower. I wasn't there for as long as I thought I was going to be, so that was pretty much it for today. I went and edited another video. I did that this afternoon. And then right now the weather's nice, but about an hour ago it was pouring and hailing and thunderstorms and lightning, and so I didn't think I was going to do anything the rest of the day, but it turned out pretty nice. So I'm going for a bit of a walk at the park that I'm parking at tonight. It's actually pretty big, and there's a bunch of people playing cricket. I have no idea how to play cricket or how that works, but there was some playing yesterday too. They had a game going. But yeah, that's all I have planned for today, honestly. Got some stuff planned for tomorrow. Alright, today the plan is to go to Canada Olympic Park and do some downhill karting, which should be fun, so let's go. Oh, it was super fun. Downhill karting. I think I got 3 runs in, and then it took me probably an hour and a half for all 3. Majority of the time you end up spending in line or up on the chairlift to get up to the top, but I think it's probably only like 5 minutes once you're on the cart to get down. It's about 5-6 minutes, and then the rest of the time, yeah, waiting in line. But that was fun. Now I gotta go run some errands. I gotta do laundry, so I gotta go to the laundromat, which I've never used before, so I'm sure I'll figure it out. But I think I got the laundry figured out now. They only took loonies. I know some laundromats, like, they take card and this and that, and I didn't have enough coins, so anyways, washing about half hour, eat some lunch, do quick groceries, and then come back, pop everything in the dryer, and then we'll be done. Alright, groceries done. Back to laundry to go pick up my stuff out of the dryer. Hopefully that's good to go. Laundry done. Laundry done. I got some other errands done while the laundry was going. Groceries. And the rest of the day, I'm going to a concert tonight. But until then, I'm just gonna hang out a bit. I just drove over to the concert venue. Concert starts in a couple hours, so I'm gonna get changed, have some dinner, do the concert tonight. I'm gonna end the video there. See you in the next one.